this is Russ. Hey, I'm back in the car again. Just left Costco. Look what I bought. Yeah, what is this? Let's take a look at this. Pork shoulder, butt bone-in, vacuum packaged. $1.99 a pound. 8.95 pounds, $17.81 plus tax. Yeah, what was it with tax? $18.12 with tax. So what am I going to do with this pork shoulder, sometimes known as pork butt? I could make pulled pork out of it, but then again, I could just cook it up and use it for other things. I'm not really sure what I will do with it. It's just that I needed something that's a little different. Traffic is backed up here. People are trying to back up as they're parking. Why they back into the spaces. It just slows everybody down. Anyway, yeah, so what did I buy that? Yeah, it was a spur of the moment decision. After coming out, having had my pizza. Yeah, pizza always gets to you after a while. Let me pull that open there. Cut down some of the sun coming in. Yeah, I'm not sure how I will make it. I will either, I used to get that stuff so I could make char siu. You know what char siu is? It's Chinese barbecue pork. I don't know why to call it barbecue pork. There's nothing about it that's barbecued. Sometimes I wonder how some things get their names. Yeah, but the thing is char siu is kind of a sweet thing, right? And so I don't want to do that. Junk. Oh, the toll road's notice of toll evasion. You have unpaid toll bill. Yeah, right. Delete, report junk. Yeah, that's a scam, by the way, if you ever get one of those things. The tollways here in Illinois, they don't send you text messages. But they get people who send you these scam text messages, hoping that you'll click on it and pay it. Of course, then they have your credit card number and everything. They'll charge up a whole bunch of stuff on you. Don't do that. Don't fall for that kind of stuff. So anyways, the pork shoulder. Sometimes I actually just like cooking it as it is. I'll just take that and cut sections off of it and kind of make them almost like pork chops. But there's a lot of fat content in pork shoulder. So that's the only problem with it. But the pork fat, of course, keeps things moist, adds a little flavor to it, but you can't have a lot of it. You have to kind of cut some of that stuff off, right? But I was thinking about pulled pork because, as you know, I went to Golden Corral and they had pulled pork there. Yeah, that stuff looked terrible. I would not call that pulled pork. Okay, it's pulled pork, but it's not good pulled pork. I don't even know it's barbecued. I think they just use, they probably cook it in the oven and they use, what did I call that stuff? Flavored, smoked, liquid smoke. There you go. Liquid smoke. Maybe they use that. But, no. The thing is, I can barbecue stuff or I can smoke stuff because I've got smokers and barbecue grills, but it's no problem doing a smoking in the winter. I've done it many times because it doesn't affect it. Yeah, the weather doesn't affect it as far as the cold. What affects it is the wind. Yeah, if it's very windy and the wind goes through the vents, that'll change the whole temperature profile of the smoker. So what we typically will do is we will try to protect the vents. I actually have a blanket that's a welder's blanket that I wrap around the smoker when it's really windy and cold to protect the vent so that the wind can get into the vent because that will change the whole thing on the smoker. The smokers Now, the thing with smokers, it's actually very easy to do. It's the cleanup that's the killer. Because really, once you put rub or whatever you want to put on it, and then you put it in the smoker, you don't really do anything. Your main goal on the smoker is just to maintain that temperature. It's a long cook, right? It's usually slow and long. Many people will smoke it at 225 degrees in that range, and then they'll smoke it for like 10 hours or something. I do something a little different. I usually cut the pork shoulder in half. My wife actually told me to do that because she says, what difference does it make? You're going to pull it anyway. That's true. And those who like bark, which tends to be a little more crusty, I guess. If you like bark, there's more bark because there's more surface area, right? But if you cut the pork butt in half before you stick it in there, it cuts your cook time dramatically. You could drop it in half because it's not as dense anymore, right? So I've always ended up cutting the pork butts in half to speed the process up. So I'll finish up a pork butt in like 5 or 6 hours versus others will be there for 10, 11, 12 hours. I've done that before where it's, that long. It's just too long to wait. And things don't get into the inside of the pork butt that way either. It's just heat. It's just temperature waiting for it to cook the inside of it. Then the outsides come out like black almost. So I don't like that either. So I cut it in half. The more I think about it, I probably won't be doing the smoker because the smoker, I usually put some type of rub on there, and the rub has a lot of salt, and I've got to cut the salt out because of the kidney stones and all that stuff. So I probably will not be doing that. I think what I'll do is I'll just use it just like I would make like a pork chop out of it. Just take sections and slices off of it, and then I'll cook it in the toaster oven. Yeah, I won't put all the stuff on it. The thing is, with all the health concerns I've had in the past, I don't know, a couple years, I'm finding that I have to eat a lot of stuff that's more bland than what I used to be able to do. On the long run, it's probably better for me to do that, but you don't get all the flavor of the rubs and all that stuff then. So, but yeah, if you want to see some of the past smokes that I've done, I've put some before on the Russ is Right channel. I don't know how you would search for it. I mean, just thinking off the top of my head, if you go to the YouTube channel and just type in the search function, Russ is Right, I don't know, try barbecue, try smoking, try pulled pork, something like that. Something will come up. Yeah, I've put stuff up there before, so you can see how I do it if you want to see how I do it. Anyway, the reason I bought this one, I was going there just to see what the prices are, and usually you can't get a deal on pork butt anymore. I mean, I used to be able to get the stuff for 99 cents a pound. Yeah, that's gone. You're lucky to get it for $1.99 a pound. What was this one? Was it $1.99? Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't say on the receipt. Let me see over here. Yeah, it's $1.99 a pound. At Costco, that's almost an impossibility. It used to be $1.99 a pound without the bone. Now they're selling it $1.99 a pound with the bone. Of course, the bone adds weight, right? Otherwise, it was, I believe, like $2.29, $2.49, something like that, a pound if the bone has been taken out of it. And they sell you two of those in one package. For me, that's just too much. So this is the first time I've ever actually seen Costco sell the pork shoulder just as a single piece with the bone. Usually the bone's not in there, okay? And it's at $1.99. So basically the pricing is competitive with most of the other grocery stores then. Basically the same pricing. I'm hoping that the quality is better. I don't know. I mean, in the past, the quality of the stuff from Costco's pork shoulders were pretty good. So I'm just assuming it's as good. But it's at Costco pricing, essentially. which is the same pricing as what a typical store would sell it on sale for now, about $1.99 a pound. Yeah, all the days of the deals are gone. I mean, we used to get the charcoal briquettes, right? During like Labor Day or something, you know, Kingsford would have a sale on the thing. You buy the whole big bag full for really cheap. I would buy 10 bags at a time. That's gone. Everything's gone. Deals are gone. Look at the price of eggs. Okay, now the egg thing we know is due to the bird flu thing. But the prices of eggs are unbelievable. I just saw a video recently. They said that Waffle House is now adding a surcharge on eggs. 50 cents extra surcharge for every egg that you order. So let's say you have a 2-egg deal, that's an extra $1, right? So I can see others following now that they've done that. You're going to see that at other restaurants too. Once one starts, they all do it, right? And the question is will that change even when the prices of the eggs come down, if it ever comes down? A lot of times things go up, they don't ever come back down again. So, I mean, think about the eggs. I mean, I recall the days, okay, now I'm dating myself, right? When you can get a dozen eggs for 39 cents, right? Or on sale, 69 cents. And then, you know, it became like, if you got eggs for $1.99 a dozen, that was considered a good deal. Now, what is it like? $7.99, $9.99, 12 something dollars. I mean, it's gotten so expensive now because of this bird flu. It's never going to come back down to certain levels. I mean, I think you'll be lucky to get it for $3.99 one day. You know, if it ever comes back down to that level. So, yeah, once the prices go up, it's very hard to get it back down to the level that you're used to back in the day. Yeah. You know, that's the same thing as, you know, as people get older, you go, I remember when, you know, I used to laugh at the older folks that do that. You know, I remember when I was younger, you know. Now I'm starting to do that. Yeah, getting old. At least I can laugh at it. Some people can't laugh at it. Some people have no sense of humor. Gotta have a sense of humor. I laugh at everything. I told you guys that. Or whenever you guys say, yeah, Russ, you're right. And I'll always say, Russ is always right. I told you guys that. It's become a catchphrase. Craziness. All right, anyway, just wanted to show you what I bought. It's very rare that I buy something at Costco like that, spur of the moment. But again, I have not seen ever a single pork shoulder available with a bone at $1.99 at Costco. So I did it. Anyway, let me know what you guys do. Do you guys do smoking? Let me know if you do that. How would you prepare a pork shoulder? Put a comment below. Let me know what you would do with it. Would you make it into pulled pork? What do you do with it? Do you even do it? Let me know if you do it. Anyways, if you like the video, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. I'll talk to you guys next time.